is closer to I-10 there along Highway 43. On the right side of that, in other words, if you go east and then east of 43, that's where that rotation is. So that's a little bit of a perspective. If you know where all that stuff is, it's going to the north, closer onto the kill, just east of 43.
Yeah, I'm interested in how close this is. I know there's a scout reservation out there in the Kill area, Salmon Scout Reservation, and this is summer. There could be summer camp going on at that point, and lots of scouts out there in the area. That's right along, I believe, what is referred to as Dummy Line Road. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get some of those street names pop up for us for Hancock County with this software, but this is what's going on with that rotation right there, moving over the Kill immediately. So again, if you've been watching and you're from the Kill or you're in that area, it's time to take shelter immediately. Looks like this rotation going to be moving toward Highway 43 north of I-10 there near the Kill within moments. So that's where it's moving, to the northwest. And what you're looking at here again is a different sort of look at the radar. It's the wind field inside of the thunderstorm. The green showing the wind moving one way and the red showing the wind moving another way. And so when you've got those two separate wind fields right next to each other, it tells the meteorologist that there's something spinning there or rotating there. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a tornado. It just means that the thunderstorm is rotating. And if we get that rotation to tighten up enough at times, then it most likely means that a tornado is trying to touch down or has done so. And in the chat with the National Weather Service, probably not going to, I haven't heard anything mentioning. Yeah,
it's still just continuing, but you know, these most recent radar scans, Wesley, it does look like it has been more broad, the rotation with it. It isn't as tight as what it was when it was down closer towards the mouth of the Jordan River. So that's good news. We like to see that the rotation becomes broader. That means that the possibility for a tornado kind of slims a bit. I imagine that the National Weather Service is going to run this tornado warning all the way through. Once again, this is going to be all the way until, I believe this one will continue until 8:15 a.m. So that's what we're watching here. You'll see it run through here real quick that the rotation is just kind of weakening. I'll zoom down into it for you. I'll show you where it's tighter. Notice right here when it's at the mouth of the Jordan River, as we move through, you'll notice that the colors are not as bright, I guess you could say, and they become a bit more separated from each other. You notice that? That's showing us that the rotation is weakening in there, and that that is good for us, and that is good for our friends in Hancock County. Whenever rotation does weaken, of course, the latest radar scan is really showing much weaker. So that looks really good for us by the fact that that rotation has really weakened within it.
Again, that tornado watch, or tornado warning, I should say, does continue for the next several minutes there until 8 a.m. for parts of Hancock County. And honestly, if we can pull up our other MAC system there, show you on the map the area affected by a tornado watch until 10 o'clock this morning. So a tornado watch means conditions are favorable for tornadic thunderstorms, and that'll be in effect until 10 o'clock this morning for George, Stone, Hancock, Harrison, and Jackson County. Again, the difference between a watch and a warning: tornado watch means heads up, everyone, tornadoes are possible. And a tornado warning, like what we are seeing right now, well, that means that a tornado is expected to occur very soon or is currently occurring. And that is what's going on with these tornado warnings. So that's the difference between a watch and a warning. A watch means be prepared, and a warning means take action. And that's why we've been encouraging people to really get to cover that are affected by those tornado warnings there. Again, like we've been mentioning also, the one for western Hancock County, that's going to be expiring within the next 5 minutes. And it seems like the threat, not so much with that one, because we were noticing the rotation not really looking as impressive, I would say, Andrew. And like you showed, even the one in East Hancock County now.
Yeah, I would agree. It does look a lot weaker, and it continues to look weak. And then the one that we're tracking in in Hancock County for areas near Diamond Head and the Kill, it also looks pretty weak. So we're going to continue to track this. We're actually going to come out of this coverage here in just a moment, within about the next 5 minutes or so. With rotation weakening, it just doesn't seem like it is going to be as much of an issue. So we'll continue to watch it here for just the next few minutes just to make sure that it is going to continue to weaken. But I also want to just briefly mention here what we're tracking as far as Tropical Storm Cindy is still concerned. We have about 3 more minutes that we're going to be on here giving you updates. The latest with Cindy, here's what it is showing. Seeing Tropical Storm Cindy continue to move off towards the northwest at 8 miles per hour. It's currently 165 miles south-southwest of Morgan City, Louisiana. Still on a track for Louisiana and Texas. But the issues of isolated waterspouts becoming tornadoes as they move towards land, the issue of possibly a lot of heavy rainfall, still a big issue. We still have a lot more rain on the way. Going to show you a wider look at the radar with all of the rain that we're currently seeing. As everything continues to shift off to the north, I want you to notice these showers that are kind of located just offshore. As these showers that continue to kind of build in off to the north, showers like this one south of Harrison County and Jackson County and south of Hancock County, these are the ones that we're going to be watching closely for the possibility of waterspouts to form. We already saw one go on shore earlier on today as it made its way towards Jackson County.
And there's that video. Wow.
Yes, and there's the video of it. It was very impressive, and it collapsed as it made its way on shore. So we'll continue to track, once again, the threat for these, and if they will continue to develop near our shoreline, going to go ahead and take actually a closer look down here. We may have a few of those that are near East Ship Island that we'll watch closely, a few areas of rotation. Looks like we do have some rotation with the one that is
south
between,
of Hancock.
Yeah, just south of Hancock County. In the Mississippi Sound. That is going to be located, let me go ahead and draw a little circle around this one right here. So we'll be watching all of these closely. Most of these are going to fall apart as they approach land. That's what typically happens. That's what we watched happen here in the studio with the one that approached East Beach in Ocean Springs. So we'll continue to track all of these. Of course, we do have a tornado watch in effect for, I believe it's all the way through
10 a.m.
10 a.m., yes. So we'll have a tornado watch in effect for a pretty long time. Tornado warning still that we're watching, but once again, the rotation has weakened. We'll continue to track them. The tornado warning, first tornado warning that was for western Hancock County expires in about less than a minute here, and then the one in East Hancock County expires here within the next 15 minutes. The National Weather Service probably going to let this one roll all the way through, but we can let you know that that rotation has really weakened. We're about to get you back into Good Morning America, but we will continue to track these tornado warnings. If the rotation does look like it has strengthened again and we think that there is a threat of a tornado, we will be sure to cut back into programming. Be sure to follow us on WLX.com, social media, on the WLX First Alert weather app, and right here on WLOX as we keep you updated throughout today.
This WLOX News Tropical Weather Update is sponsored by American Medical Response, providing ambulance service on the Mississippi Gulf Coast since 1974.